Alright, I'm gonna narrate a couple of new battles, and it's gonna be like lazily made and recorded because I don't feel like doing any preparations. I have a lot of battles set up. So this guy loses Electros, I lose SWAT. I'm like, I'm just gonna toxic you, and he's like, I have Thunderbolt. I'm like, oh no, but it doesn't totally matter because I'm like, all right, I have a special wall that's times 4 weak to fire. So what could go wrong, right? I'm like, wait, and anticipation shivers me. Like, shiver me timbers! And Thunderbolt does a lot because it crits me. So that kind of screws Wormadam over. But I protect. Wormadam is my special wall to beat that one thing. Psychic type, zero. And I protect myself from Flamethrower. And I switch back into Swalot because I switched out Taria because I'm like, ha, I'm resisty. And then this is stupid ass Scarf Altaria because it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But it's funny. It kind of works. And SWAT's more defensible. Alright, so I'm like, oh, where'd you Gigas? What could go wrong? Oh, the fact that it's freaking specially defensive as hell. And that crit to 37%. And that kind of like, if he didn't T-Wave me, that kind of like helped me because he probably wouldn't have thought my Altair was offensive. But I bring SWAT because I'm like, oh, could not possibly go worse because he has sub. Alright. So now, this guy's a noob, by the way. And I switch into Miltank. Not sure what he's gonna do. Kind of showing. So this is a banded Miltank, which is hilarious because it does work. And I almost 6-0, or I almost came back from a 6v1 against a guy in OU who challenged me. He had a mono fighting team, and I outsped everything besides Infernate, but Infernate critted me at the last second. I might have lived. I was at a flaw. But like, all right. So I have Hammer Arm because that's sweet. But then I missed the Hammer Arm on the sub, so it's kind of bad because he got his act together. But I think I was rambling when he showed that return is not the right happiness. And he didn't realize that at first, kind of, because he thought it was just like, oh, slow start and defensive Miltank. But no, he's dumb. And Hammer Arm kills him because he goes for a return like an idiot. And here comes Bravery. I'm like, alright, superpower, probably. And he does go for it. And I never really figured out if this Bravery was banded or scarfed. I think I determined it was banded because this is a physically defensive Swalot, and that's non-step superpower, getting 25%. And then for the rest of the time, it's like his attack never even gets lowered because he just keeps doing like the same amount of damage for some reason. But I told the guy use frustration because you won't mess up. Or see, it's less difficult. And I don't know if the right side of the screen has a little line there. But he keeps superpowering on my screen, and I'm like, alright, I'll switch into Ludicolo because he's stuck in superpower. And it still does 42%, so clearly he's banded, even at minus like 4, Jesus, 5, I don't even know. And it does like 7% less, which is dumb. Whatever, so I'm gonna Rain Dance so I can outspeed, and this is a stupid ass physical Ludicolo. And I was like, oh, Ludicolo gets Fire Punch, that's so cool. So I'll make an offensive one. Swiss Swim, wait, Rain lowers power of Fire Punch. So this guy's dumb. Well, it's not totally dumb, because he goes for an Aqua Jet, and it's rain boosted, but it's not going to kill me, so I 4 times resist it, and I would have outsped, so I guess that's all he could have really done. He probably could have Swords Dance if he had it. But it doesn't really matter. I'm switching to Molga and Ultra Ball and kill him. He doesn't Aqua Jet. Don't know why. That wouldn't have killed, but, like, since he wasn't Swords Dance up or whatever. So I T-Wave his way, and it's 5-2 right now, which is, like, really weird, because basically Miltank might have died from Regigigas. That's probably like the worst that would have happened, but it doesn't really matter. Dragon Pulse does 57%, and I am offensive, so this Swells is definitely Violite, and just has good attacks. I'm gonna, though he is paralyzed, I'm like, that was stupid. He probably should have killed me with the Dragon move. So I switch into Miltank, and he's paralyzed again. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna switch back to Altaria, be a good guy, but he crunches, so I don't know. He couldn't have been banded, but I don't know. Like all special defense and attack investment. I don't know. Doesn't make sense. But now he's a Cinchino, and I'm like, I'm scarfed. I'll get a good hit off. And I do. And he Rock Blast and kills me. Okay, that makes sense. Now I will switch into that one thing. Ooh. Swallow Wormadam. Alright, I switch into Wormadam because I know I can take most of his hits. And I protect to see what he has. And he goes for Bullet Seed, so that's... Before that, I was like, I'm just kind of playing this guy, and he messed up the EVs. But if he's going for Bullet Seed on Wormadam, Steel Bug, like... yeah, you're dumb. And I'm able to Toxic, and then I can Protect, and then this Wormadam's like kind of douchey because Toxic Protect, but like it's a freaking Wormadam. It doesn't have Wish or anything. It's not crit, or it's like kind of bad. So now I'm like, oh, I'll switch out into Swalot and take the wake up slap and win. And he tail slaps. It's like, what are you doing? And he kills my Swalot. So that made it a 2-0. This guy wasn't really good, but I thought it was fun battle. And I saved it. Don't know why, but I saved it. Alright. And here's the next one. Same team, different guy. Decent guy compared to the other, but not really. So he leaves a Tangle, and I'm like, I'm going to outspeed and Venoshock. Nope. He sleep powers me. I'm like, crap. So I'm going to switch, because obviously I'm not going to stay in when I'm asleep on Tingle. I do have Liquid Ooze, though. I think he predicted that, which is pretty good. But I do have Ludicolo, and it didn't really matter what I did here, because I Rain Dance so I can outspeed, and Psychic is a 2-hit kill, even after Life Orb. Well, especially after Life Orb, I mean. But he does have a Sash, so it didn't really matter. Alright. It didn't really matter because, like, if I went second, I would have brought down his Sash probably anyways, or like, yeah. So, he would have killed me no matter what. And now I'm going to switch to Warm and take a Psychic, or whatever move he has, as long as, and even if they're HP Fire, I actually have Rain Up, which is kind of useful. So, we're both going to sub Stealth Rock after I toxic his Miltank, which he's about to show you his Heal Ball anyways. It's not going to do too much for me. Too bad. Apparently, Kadabra does get Magic Guard, which I did not know. I thought it just got Synchronized and Inner Focus, but whatever. So, he Heal Balls, and I switch to Swallows, and it's more defensive, and Miltank can't do much to me. And I don't predict the switch to Kadabra. I could have, but I wasn't sure if Rocks would hurt it too, so. There goes that. Oh, wait. Wow. Alright, I might have lost this battle. So, he Psychics, and I switch to Normal Dam to take it. So, he's going to switch on a Basculin, and I'm just going to Toxic, because, fuck. I think I would have lost. I don't have an attacking move on this Normal Dam that's not Endeavor. So I have Toxic, Protect, Endeavor, and Stealth Rock. I should probably get rid of Endeavor and just put on Bug Bite, but I don't know. If it's to beat Psychic, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm about to put Bug Bite on this thing to beat Psychic. Oh, that was stupid. Alright, so Waterfalls, and I'm like, alright, I can maybe take this with an Altaria. Oh, wait, Rocks are up. Oh, wait, he's Choice Band early on. I don't see Basculins that much anymore. They're still pretty decent for a physical water type. But whatever. I'm able to kill him with the Dragon Pulse because Scarf Altaria and Special Tamer. So I'm like, alright, Rotom, he's either going to be Scarfed or I'm going to get some damage off, and he's Scarfed and kills me. Like, alright, he's offensive Scarf too, but, I mean, that sounds weird, but there are people who just run Scarf just for the heck of tricking it, which is kind of dumb, as you'll see later. So, yeah, I'm like, alright, I have a Miltank, or I get Switch Advantage, so I switch to my Miltank, and Banded Hammer Arm kicks his ass, as he Body Slams me, and he doesn't get the Paralysis. I was really glad, because some other guy got 2 for 2 Paralysis on Body Slam earlier, and kicked my ass, because that's really unfair. And I predicted the Tangela switch, and I just straight predicted it, actually. Wow, that was pretty good. Alright. But here, I'm like, he's not going to stay in our air slashing. Nope, he has HP loss. I'm like, so I wasted my Emolga because Air Slash killed, and Life Orb kills me. Life Orb Emolga's fun, though. And I got screwed over, basically. And I could have had an entire Emolga to outspeed most of his team. That wasn't a road of mess. But I still could have hit it. Alright, anyways. He tricks me a Scarf, but I'm just banded. So basically all he did was give my offensive Miltank better speed. And Miltank's actually decently fast already. It's like 100 speed, 90 attack, something like that. That's why it's banded. And so now I'm going to outspeed his Miltank. I was going to outspeed his Miltank anyways and kill it. That part didn't matter. But now I get to outspeed his Cinccino that he brings in, which is, I wouldn't have outsped it before. But I'm not banded, so that doesn't kill, obviously. But he has Wake Up Slap, so that would have killed me, because I would have been outsped probably for sure, unless he's adamant, which I don't. So he gets hurt by Life Orb. I switch to Warm Ass. I'm like, alright, I'm going to trick him into not going for Tail Slap, so I'm going to resist basically everything else besides Rock Blast, which I thought he would go for Rock Blast. But no, he goes for a Wake Up Slap, and it wakes me up, which the PO replayer can't show, which is really funny. But yeah, I get him to wake. I trick him into waking me up, and then his Kadabra Psychics me, and I live with like 5 HP and kill him, and it was amazing. And I realized my Wormdam might have lost against that Kadabra. I would have had. Yeah, I don't think I could have beaten it, because all I had was Endeavor. So, I should have lost. But I win, because he went for Wicked Flap, no Rock Blast. So, there we go. That was a fun battle. I'm about to go change that set right now, actually. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Feedback, blah, 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 blah.